All right, guys, welcome to Sunday Night Charts. It is 8 p.m., guys. 8 p.m. Do you know where your charts are? Do you know where your kids are? Do you know where your crypto is? It's Sunday Night Charts with Jim of All Trades. I'm going to spend some time looking at the market tonight, guys. Glad you're here. I see 21 of you already here. Let's see if some more people can hop on in. Here's tonight's agenda. Okay, we're gonna look at the Bitcoin market. We're gonna try to come up with a count that makes sense for what's going on, and look whether we're looking for a bounce. I am bullish on Bitcoin for now. However, I do see the potential for another hit to the low, but I also see the potential to go up from where we are. So I want to look at the targets tonight, or look at the market, look at the wave structure, see if there's anything just letting us know where we might be in the chart. Okay, so we'll look at Bitcoin first. Then we'll look at the overall crypto market. We'll look at a very, very important chart to me, and that's the dot chart. The polka dot chart is a fantastic chart. It's got the best count of all the cryptos as far as I can tell, and it clearly is pointing in a particular direction, and I want to show you that as well. So hang in there for the dot analysis, as well as Ethereum. We'll look at ADA, we'll look at XRP, and all the charts, see if we can come up with a correlating understanding of the market, overall sentiment of the market. My assistant tonight, my very good friend Kimosabi, is here with us tonight, so welcome, buddy. Good to see you, man. Thanks for always being so faithful to be here. I really appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for just helping out and being such an awesome person. It's a great individual right there. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. With that said, guys, hello, welcome, and let's dive in. Don't forget, just a couple other housekeeping items. I am an Elliott Wave trader. Tonight we're going to focus in on the Elliott Wave structures. Okay. We're going to look at the market cohesively, but we're going to focus in on wave structures, okay? If you've never heard of analyzing wave structure in order to understand where price might be going, well, this might be a great place for you to stop by for a while every so often and watch the videos, because there's a beauty in wave structure analysis, okay? And there is an absolute predictability when you understand the wave structures, when you actually see the wave structures, and they correlate with other aspects of the market, for instance, order blocks and support and resistance and Fibonacci's, and you begin to put all that together, guys, you can really come up with a cohesive technical analysis that really gives you a predictive direction and target zone for where the market might be heading, okay? So I am an Elliott Wave trader, and that's what we do. That is what we do. All right. So I'm not here to give you any kind of financial advice. I'm not here to teach you how to trade. I'm not here to tell you what trades to take. I will show you what I'm doing, and I'll tell you what trades I might be taking, maybe. And but that being said, if you're not part of a Discord, a community of people that support each other and help each other through this very difficult market, you really need to be part of a good Discord. A Discord where the community is rocking, where there's education that is on the forefront, and where psychology and risk management are focused in on every day in this market. Trade ideas are offered, setups are offered, and we just have a community of people. If you need somewhere like that to be, listen, $40 a month is no big deal. Okay, you'll get that back trading, no problem at all. Come on into the Jim of All Trades Discord. How do you get in there? Just look in the description below, okay, and you'll find a link to my Patreon. You become a Patreon supporter, and you're in. If you want a little bit more support via what do we call it, setups, and seeing if you need help seeing the Elliott Wave setups, you know how to trade. You've got a good risk management system. You know that stuff. You just need help seeing the Elliott Wave setups for entries and exits. That's what tier number 2 is for. But if you want the education and the community, tier number 1 is sufficient for that. All right, guys. Plus, you get 2 daily live streams every day in the tier number 1. So lots of value there, guys. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get started, guys. Let's rock on. Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's see what the market's doing. Can I just say hello to you all in general? I see a lot of people saying hi, and Oh, yeah. Well, there's Wonder Boy. What's up? All right, guys. Let's jump into the market, see what everything's doing. Don't forget, just having fun tonight. Sitting back and chilling. If you're in a hurry, you might need to go to a different channel. And that's okay, too. Because tonight's a chill night. We chill out with the charts. And jump in. It's a fun night. So... All right. Good to see you guys. What's happening here? Well, we in our Discord are really looking seriously at our at the current levels, and many of us are long now. We are in long positions now. That doesn't mean we're holding on to those long positions with any kind of, we have to have those. We're ready to stop those out if possible, if needed. We're ready to manage that risk appropriately. The appropriate position sizes, I'm assuming my people are taking as well. However, we are long right now, and we nailed the bottom pretty well yesterday. Now, why did we take that? Why did we take that long? And why am I long? Why am I bullish on crypto right now? Well, I think it's because we're at an area on the chart that demands some kind of a clear bounce. Okay, now it may not be a big bounce, and I'm not here to say we're going to all-time highs. Okay, I'm simply saying that we're moving into a wave that's going to be more of a bullish wave now than a bearish wave. That I think the overall trajectory of the wave that we're about to have is going to be most likely bullish, provided that our understanding of this current wave, okay, is proper. Okay, so that being said, let's look at the count that I'm seeing here from the top here. Now, my primary count, we got two counts. My primary count has this as an ABC that ended right here. Okay, that ended right here. Now, what follows is we're going to call this a W wave. Now, it's hard. It's a hard sell to get that as three waves, but we're gonna sell it as three waves, okay? And then we're gonna have a three wave move back down to this level right here as an X wave, and we're looking for a Y wave. That means the Y wave that we're looking for most likely is going to actually, forgive me. Let me try that again. I'm calling this an ABC. Three waves still in that A, three waves in the B. Looking for a C wave of maybe 5 waves. Okay, looking for a C wave of maybe 5 waves. This level did break the low, so we'd be looking at this as an expanded flat. Now again, this is one of our counts. This is a count we've had for quite a bit now, and we're still holding on to it. It is not invalid. Okay, how do we count the rest of this wave to where we have a finished wave system right here? Well, good question. In the B wave, we need 3 waves. Okay, we need 3 waves in B. So we're looking at this as a 3, okay, and a 3 there. I said a 3, but I meant a 5. A 5, 3, 5, right there. Yeah. Let's just call this a 3-wave move right there. Okay. Now we're looking at a 3-wave move here. Okay. I'm going to mark that to the end here. And now we're looking at this as an A wave. We have a triangle delineated right here. You can see that triangle. That's our B wave here. And now we have a finished C wave right there. I think the C wave is done. That would be a 5, 3, 5. That would be a 5 triangle 5, basically, of that. And so we have actually what we call a W. Come on. In the B wave, we have a W, X, and a Y. All right, so that's looking very good there. Okay, now we pull the fibs. We pull the fibs on that. We would get a target for this count. That brings us up here. I would say we'd probably get to the 1618 in this scenario. 1618 right up here in these order block zones. I would imagine we're going to find some resistance up there We could overshoot the 1618. We could have a really bullish flat here, and we can make a double top if they wanted to. 2618. I don't think so. Normally speaking, the target area for a flat is anywhere from the 1-to-1 to the 1618. But we know that expanded flats can get all the way to the 2618. Okay, so that's something to consider. Now, if it gets up here just above the 16, wicks through the 1618, it'll take out this liquidity zone. So we have liquidity zone right up here, and we have an order block right there, right in that zone right there. We have order blocks there. So let's see, wow, on the higher time frame, order blocks there. There's a 4-hour order block right there. There's probably a daily order block right in here. So there's key areas right in here. So I'd be looking at this as a 3-wave to the downside, a 3-wave back to the upside. Okay, and then what I'd be watching for after that would be some kind of a WXY or an ABC. Let's just call it an ABC for simplicity. Okay. A, B, C to the downside. All right, and we would call that a 3-3-3 WXY. We call that a WXY, and that would be a 3-wave correction off the top here, that potentially is the finished correction, of the at least this first part here. Okay, it could come lower. This targets the way I have this. I mean, this Y wave could come all the way down here to 20K. All right, so I mean that's totally possible if it wants to. And looking at the market, we could then interpret it as a W. Sorry, yeah, we can interpret it as a combo W, X, and a Y wave in that way as well. So that's one interpretation. Okay, that's one interpretation of these waves. That's way far out. Okay, that looks at the rest of the waves, you know, and it's, get me one, I suppose. Get me one. So anyway, that's one overall count that we're watching here. Okay, let's talk about another count here that we're looking at that has us finished here. Now I'm going to turn it on the line chart. All right, now I'm going to change this up a little bit, and we're going to say that it is possible that this is 3 waves that's finishing right here instead. That's an extended ABC, that we have 5 waves in the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. 5 waves in the C wave. Okay, that puts us finished about the same location. Okay, and we would be looking for an ABC to follow back to the upside. Instead of a 5-wave move up, we would be looking for a 3-wave move up. No, Mr. Lopez, only rational Elliott counts, my man. If I have a Moonboy count, I'll share it. But right now, I'm fairly bearish overall on Bitcoin, but bullish for now in the temporary. So we want to take advantage of this bullish wave if we're going to get it. All right. Now, what's interesting to note is that we have broken the structure here on the 4-hour chart. We've broken the RSI structure. That means momentum is shifting. Okay, this downward momentum of the RSI has reached the oversold portion, and we have rebounded. Okay, and in that rebound, we have broken the RSI structure provided for us by the RSI trend line that we see right there. So we've broken out of that. Okay, now a lot of times that's fantastic on the 4 hour. We get a break and a retest. Now that break and a retest could cause another lower low. Okay, could cause a lower low. We have other targets. We have other. If we go back to the candlestick chart, we have other lows here. We got 39.5 down here. We could come down and hit. Okay, come down and hit 39.5 for one more low. It's totally possible. So we're well aware of that. But again, I've got a case to make that says maybe we're finished right about now. Though current price action right now, in the immediate short term, yeah. Yeah, I've got a case to make that we're finished the wave structure, but the current price action right now, I need it to bounce where it is right now. Yeah, Ryan, that's probably we're in some kind of a fourth wave. It's a larger. It's going to be a sideways WXY. It's going to be for the next year, guys. My opinion is we're going to be going sideways. Juan, I don't think that's going to happen overnight. The move to the upside is going to take months to take place. It's gonna over the next several months. So guys, you're going to have to learn how to turn bullish when the market is rounding up and turning bullish, and remain bullish for a while, because it takes time for waves to play out. Okay, it takes time. Okay, particularly the B wave. The B wave will be a longer wave. Okay, it'll take longer to play. Okay, the A wave may be a nice quick impulse. It could be, and then we get this long drawn out B wave. Okay, and then we get a nice quick impulse C wave. Okay, a lot of times that's what can happen. And so things could take. This wave could take much of this first half of the year, okay, to play out. So we're watching that. We understand that. Now, on the 4 hour chart, we've broken up to the upside on the RSI trend. We are currently holding this level here of support on the 4 hour chart. We're sitting at these order blocks on the 4 hour chart. Just fine right now for a bounce, as long as it bounces, sometime tonight or tomorrow. That's what we need. We got a bounce last night and today, looking for a three-way pullback, and that's what we're currently getting. We will look at the micro in just a moment, but for now, just looking at the macro. But as long as we get a bounce now, I think we're good for the upside for this A wave, okay, or a 5-wave move to the upside. Some kind of an impulse move to the upside. Okay, so I've got two counts now that I've shared with you. One count has us going up from this level, and it's finished. Okay, but it goes up in 3 waves and gets back up to the 60K region or higher. Okay, another count gets us up to 58K in 5 waves. Okay, and it kind of goes faster. I'm more inclined to this 3-wave move based on my analysis of Ethereum. Okay, based on my analysis of DOT. I think I'm more inclined. Well, DOT is a different story. Yeah, DOT. Trying to remember now. I gotta go back and look at DOT in just a second. Oh yeah. Either way, let's just look at the macro on DOT and XRP and Ethereum, and then I'll come back to the micro on Bitcoin in just a minute. So, looking at Ethereum, okay, the way I've been interpreting Ethereum is that, come on. I've got two counts, okay? One count says I've got a W, X, and a Y wave right there, and it's finished, okay? This X wave is a challenging wave, but nevertheless, there it is. So I got a W, 3, okay? That's an ABC flat. We got an X wave in the middle, then we got another 3 there, okay? And it's a 5, 3, 5, and I've got it counted there for you with an extended fifth wave. Now, that's a challenging wave, there's no doubt about it, okay? Now, what else? Another count that I have for Ethereum is we're going to put it on the line chart, okay? And we kind of lost the shape of it, but excluding the wick, and that's what the line chart does, is we have a leading diagonal potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, okay? And it gave us a throw over, okay? And it's very common with leading diagonals. Okay, so it's a leading diagonal to the downside. That would be 5-wave move, okay, if that's correct. All right, and then what we would expect from there is an A, B, C move after that. We'd be expecting an ABC move there, and so that would be in line with one of my counts that I just shared with you just a moment ago in Bitcoin that we're expecting. This is a finished ABC move that finished here, with an ABC coming to the upside as well. All right, so there's Ethereum. Whether we have a WXY to the downside, or a leading diagonal, looking for this upward move, and we're finished. I've got a finished 5-wave count in this wave. That wave system is finished, and it finished down here, and now we've actually begun to traverse to the upside, and it's looking really, really good. We'll look at the small time frame here in just a little bit. Okay, let's look at the macro again on DOT, and DOT's the key chart that I've really liked to see. It's really kind of playing. All right, first off, from the top here, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 with an ending diagonal fifth wave of the fifth. Okay, put it on the line chart and really kind of see that delineation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful Elliott wave. That's any of you guys who are scoffers at Elliott, guys, I mean, there is a perfect Elliott wave structure right there. It's got everything you want to see in it. And the fifth wave has 5 waves in it with an ending diagonal. Okay, so that ending diagonal says, hey, I'm done. And then what we got out of it was an A wave. Maybe it's a 3-wave push out of it. Okay, and that was beautiful as well. And let's see, let me turn off there we go. We got to push out of that diagonal. We got to push out of that impulse with a 3-wave move, which was followed then by a 3-wave move here. So I got a 3 and a 3 because this broke this low. Okay, now what I'm expecting here is a 5-wave move to the upside to give me a flat. Okay, I'm looking for 5 waves here to give me a flat. Now that might be just the first of many waves to come, but anyway, nonetheless, that's looking really, really good. We zoom into the smaller time frame, it gets even better. Okay, when I look at this B wave, I've got 5 waves in the A, I've got 3 waves in B, and now let's look at C. The C wave here is 5 clear and beautiful waves. Let's count them. We got 1 right there. We got a flat 2. Okay, we're going to come down here for 3. Okay, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3 right there. Okay, that's wave 3. We got a triangle right here for wave 4, and then we finish out with a wave 5. It's done. Looks like last night or today we got a leading diagonal out of that, so that's an A wave or a 1 wave. Looks like we need to finish a 3-wave pullback. Okay, now that right there, that little move right there, might happen on DOT, whereas on the other charts we might get lower lows. It just depends on what they do, but we might get one more hit to the low, stop hunt if you will, on BTC. Okay, down to the low. But let me tell you something, you guys who are Elliotticians, do some work on DOT. It's one of one of the prettiest charts. And for me, it finished right here. It's done. And now we have a reversal back to the upside. Okay, on the 4-hour chart, it hasn't broken structure yet. Okay, but it's on the precipice of doing so. All right. So I really like the dot chart. That's looking fantastic. I want to see a C wave to the upside starting within the next couple of days. Okay, so it's already started, but we're going to have a pullback, a bit bearish, couple of days, and then we'll head on up. Let me pause here just for a moment, catch up with the chat, see how you guys are doing. Let's see here. Yeah, Ryan, that's a really good statement. You said market makers have to keep bulls and bears thinking they're right, no matter what the market is, right? Hence why Elliott Wave works so well. Yeah, I love that statement. That's really good. Yeah. Juan, exactly. It is a beautiful chart. The dot chart's absolutely gorgeous. It could be in a book as a perfect example of Elliott structure. Yep. Okay. I think I've caught up with the chat. Okay. So, with that said, again, I'm showing you chart after chart after chart that is kind of showing us that's finishing up structures. I didn't show you the small time frame on ETH. Let me go back to the ETH for a minute. Show you the small time frame on ETH. Let me get on the candlestick. Okay. Let me show you what I'm seeing there on ETH. Okay. Let me. Looking at this as a 5-3-5 in the final wave. Now we're looking for 5 waves here finished. Let's call it. We got 1, 2. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's wave 3. We got a flat wave 4. Okay, and then we got a wave 5. It's all finished. Okay, it's all finished. Now it looks like what Ethereum is making is a leading diagonal. That's what Ethereum looks like she is making here. Best I can tell, we got a leading diagonal working. As long as we start coming on up here, looks like Ethereum wants to go a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5, and that gets us started. Okay, that gets us started into this wave. What would we expect after that? Well, we expect a 3-wave move back to the downside before we go up. Okay, so there's going to be a couple of days, guys. I'm bullish right now, but there's going to be a couple of days here. Couple of days, maybe a day and a half or so, where we're going to be bearish. We're going to start going down. It's going to scare you. We're going to retest these lows. Don't fret. Don't freak out. Stay even keel. Wait for that 3-wave move to finish. It could take all week, guys. That move right here, this move right there, could take all week long if they want to drag it out. Okay. So what I want to see is this. First off, am I right with this diagonal? Looks like the diagonal looks good. I want to see it. I want to see it finish to the upside. Okay. Once that diagonal, if that diagonal finishes, I'd like to see that then 3-wave correct on the downside. If we break this low now, okay, and continue, we could break the low and keep making a lower low. I just don't see the lower low on the chart for now. I think we have finished a wave right here. Okay. So I believe we have indeed finished a wave right there. Okay, again, but that's where we're looking on the micro. Let's look at we already looked at DOT on the micro. Let's look at XRP on the macro. Okay, on the macro. Here, let's check it out. In general, here's the way I'm looking at the wave. I'm looking at this as an A, a B, and a C wave. That's ABC, 5-wave move. Then I got a 3-wave move back up. Okay, I'm going to call this an X wave right here, and I'm going to call that 3 waves back down. Now, what's wrong with this wave is that it's just trash. It's nothing but trash. It's really a difficult wave to understand, a difficult wave to count. But we're going to count it as finished, or maybe needs one more low. This might need one more low. All right. You'll notice, however, on XRP, on the 4 hour, we have broken out of the structure. We've broken out of the trend. The momentum has shifted to the upside. Okay, there's a little bearishness in that, but a lot of times when you get reversals, you're gonna get hidden bearish divergence that the market will eventually have to take out, and it does that. It does that by starting very choppy. It'll go up, come back down, go up, come back down, go up, come back down, and eventually it'll take that hidden bearish divergence out, while price is able to keep going up to the upside. Okay, on the 4 hour chart. But XRP is looking bullish to me as well. There could be one more low, or to retest. It might create some divergence down here like that, and then we head on. But we already have divergence right there, like that now. Sorry. No, we don't have the divergence, and we don't need it. This count doesn't demand divergence. Okay, I don't know why I was even thinking about that. Habit, I suppose. But yeah, XRP does give me the impression that maybe another down move is needed, and that'll give me a 3 wave there, an X wave there, and then a 3 wave there, and that will be a WXY. Once that's finished, we get down here to a little lower lows, and then we go up in 5. It could go up in 5 or 3 waves, depending on how low this gets. So XRP gives the impression that maybe it's not quite finished on the smaller time frame. On the smaller time frame, there might be one more hit to the low. Okay, one more dive. Now, I'm not sure, but again, there is room for the market to go and hit the low one more time. That's a possibility. So I'm not trying to give anybody advice here on when to enter long or whatever, but we are in a region that based on Elliott Wave structures, that I'm expecting to see a move to the upside, and I believe it is in the process of being made. Okay, but again, you got to trade that with good risk management. All right. Chemo mentions that we've got CPI data on Wednesday. So yeah, so Wednesday we've got some news coming out. That'll be interesting. 83 Madden says the R sign dot looks bad. Let me look at dot on the weekly. First of all, let me look on the yeah. I'm not sure what you see. I'm not sure what you're seeing on the weekly. That looks so horrible on dot. I'm on the Kraken chart. Maybe that's not the best chart to have. Is it? It might be fine too. Is there a better chart? But nothing scary there on that. That's an up or down chart right there. The daily chart is actually looking quite good. It's broken out of its trend. It's broken out of its downtrend on the daily to the upside. We've got a 3 wave pullback right there, and it's turning back to the upside as well. So 83 Madden, I'm not looking at. I don't see anything that scary on dot. It's not like uber bullish, but it's not bearish like you're saying. $10 for dot, probably not yet. I think it could get there. I think dot could get there eventually. Probably will get there eventually. However, I think we've got some upward movement to go first. So yeah, let me look at Brian. I'll look at ADA. Hey, Thumper Hunts. I'm not sure I understand your question. How did I build my subs just doing this? I'm not sure. Can you rephrase the question? Is that a negative or a positive question? I'm just an Elliott Wave trader teaching people how to look at the market through an Elliott Wave perspective. That's my niche. I teach people how to trade as well. We trade using all kinds of devices, but we spend most of our time focusing in on the Elliott Wave count. Yeah. That's the way I've just been. I think you guys tell him why did you guys come to my channel? Why have you guys subscribed to my channel, guys? Most people tell me I'm real and just a normal guy, and they like that about my channel. A lot of people like the fact that I'm a Christian as well, and unashamed of that. Others like the fact that I'm bearish when they're bullish, and they like to have somebody, a contrarian, to listen to. And others just like realistic TA instead of Moon Boys. So, yeah. Now I don't shoot, my sub list doesn't shoot up real fast. Guys, I'm close to 10,000 subs. Oh, I see. I gotcha. No, I don't grind out live streams. I do. I do this live stream on Sunday night. I do every Sunday night. It's called Sunday Night Charts. I've been doing it ever since. I don't know when I started exactly, but once I started doing it, I've been on the spot. We do this every Sunday night, and then I do some short videos through the week, just wave updates and things like that. So yeah, that's the way we do it. Yeah, I already did dot 83 Madden. Did you come in late? Because I already did dot. I mean, I already showed the count. I said it was my favorite chart. I already showed the count and everything. So you must have come late. You might have missed it. I haven't done. Yeah, I'll do link in just a bit, guys. Let me look at ADA. So let's look at ADA. I appreciate the good question, Thumper Hunts. Best wishes to you. When you start your YouTube channel, let me know. Reach out to me, and we'll do a collab or something, and I'll interview you, and we'll nerd out over the charts, and maybe I can help you get some subs that way. All right. All right. I would say don't try to put on a persona. Thumper, just be yourself, and that way you don't have to lie or pretend to be something you're not. Be honest and humble and real. I think. Hey, buddy. Good night. Love you, dude. All right, see you tomorrow. Be honest, humble, and real. Those are things that I try to be, and I think people gravitate to that. Honest, humble, and real people gravitate to those kinds of things, and you'll actually build a really nice community of people. Okay, and. Hey, Nibbler. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Miss you, man. Miss you a lot, man. Good to see you. Yeah, free Dodger. We're going to get there in just a minute. Give me a minute. Still working on the macro and all these charts here. Let's look at ADA for a minute, and I'll look at Link. And ADA is a tough chart, guys. A tough chart for me. On the macro, the way I'm looking at it is a W. I've got a triangle up here as an X wave. So I've got a 3-wave W, the triangle is the X wave, and then I've got an ABC for the Y wave that finished right here. Okay, it finished. Didn't quite hit the 1-to-1, but came close enough. Okay. Then I think we got a 3-wave move out of that with a triangle right in here at the bottom, kind of tricky. ABC, and I think what we just got is another ABC to the downside that's finished as well. Okay. All right. So I think that ABC, or actually not an ABC, but a WXY that just finished as well. That's a really tricky count, really hard count. But I'm looking for a flat here. So an A, B. I'm looking for this to start going up impulsively. Okay. Mac, good question. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of other guys. I don't. We have enough interaction in our own personal Discord that we beat our heads together about. We have a plethora of ideas. I do and have had respect for Trade Devils. I learned quite a bit when I was early on in the game from Trade Devils. I've gravitated away from Trade Devils, but I check in with them every so often. That's a channel. There's just a couple of other, like non-popular, I mean, just known it, just guys like me, about my size probably, or smaller, that I check in with. I found here and there. There's a kid. He might be here tonight. I don't know. Eloquent Trades. He does a nice little job. He incorporates some other things other than Elliott as well. Crypto Hippo does a nice job. He's got he's a different style trader than I am, but he's a good Elliottician. He's not bad. I got a friend who I got to start a channel, encouraged him to start, and that's Crypto Elliott Wave. And that's Adam from Crypto Elliott. He's a friend of mine, and we used to trade together midnights back in the day. And anyway, got him to start his channel, and he's encouraged him at least and helped him get going. And so he's good as well. Crypto Elliott Wave, yeah. So those are some guys. Anyway, so looking at ADA as a possible ABC here, I don't know if you can see it. It's a lot of trash on my chart there, guys. I don't want to clean it up too much. But looking for a C wave to the upside. Again, all of these charts, I'm kind of looking at a finished structure. Okay, finished structure that could break to the upside. Okay, that's the way. Who's ELO? What is ELO? Never heard of that one. Unless that's Eloquent Trades. I don't know. Yeah, how can I forget Dragonfly? Duh. Dragonfly trading is great. She's a friend of mine as well. How could I forget her? Yeah, Dragonfly. Thanks, Chemo Sabi. She learned some stuff from me, and I've learned some stuff from her along the way, and that she learned outside of me, and we all help each other along the way. But yeah, she's great. If you'd rather look at a female than a male, go for it. All right. Anyway. And those of you in the Discord, thanks for sharing your ideas and thoughts there. I appreciate you guys. Really do. Thank you. Let's see here. So there's ADA for you. Wanted to look at Link as well. It's been a minute since I messed with the Link chart. Link was a difficult chart, if I remember right. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking excellent. The Link chart, challenging. It's going where I thought it might go, though. Which is up, up, and away. Link is looking... I'm not sure what to do with Link. But here's what I am. Here's what I've got. I see this as an A wave right here. This flat right there, A. Then I got another flat, B. Now I'm looking for a Link to get on up here for a C wave. That's a pretty decent count right there. But I don't know why Link is front running the market like it is. I'm not exactly sure why Link is taking off. Does anybody have any ideas why Link is front running everybody? Anyway, see Link getting up here back to 45 or 48. I'm reading some of those comments you deleted, man, from KCWP. What in the world? Okay, Elo's Eloquent Trades. Okay, I didn't know his name. Yeah, there you go. Very good. Anyway, yeah, that looks phenomenal there. I think we're on our way, to the upside there, and it's already started. It started faster than the other one, so Link is looking great. How do you add the MA on the RSI? Basically, you come down here where the RSI is. Okay, you'll see a little 3 dots right there where it says more, and as long as you have you're paying for TradingView, and I think you need to be either premium or pro, one of the two. I think you have to be pro at least, or premium. I have the highest level of TradingView. You can add indicator strategy on the RSI right there. You click that right there, and then you can choose a moving average right there. You can choose whatever indicator you want out of that. So I use it, guys. I stole that idea, the moving average on the RSI, from the TDI indicator. It was the number one thing that I liked about the TDI. So the TDI indicator was one of my favorite indicators at time, but I just didn't like the Bollinger Bands, and so I was just like, well, what really did I ever pay attention to? And it was like there was the moving average, and so I just add the moving average on the RSI now, and that's the part of the TDI that I liked. Anyway, yeah, I like this as a C wave here. This may, I don't know how that's going to play out. This could play out in 3 instead of 5, so it could be a W, X, and a Y. Okay, so that's a possibility of the way to look at it. Possibly, maybe I like it. I'm not sure. That's a good thought though for Link, but we're pretty oversold here, kind of on the 6 hour. So we're gonna have to taper back a little bit, get a little bit of a move down, and it'll have to work its way up. I don't think it's gonna happen overnight, but that's an idea, just an idea. I don't see. I guess the only other idea I see for Link, and it's more of a bearish look, is that this is come on. It's an impulse down. We got some kind of a 3-wave working, and we're going to go down again. But I'm not thinking that right now. Interesting. Citibank says that Link is more valuable than BTC. Interesting. Morgan Stanley commented that Link would be the next Bitcoin. Wow. So why are the banks on board with Link? What's going on with Link? Somebody educate me, or send me a link there, like a link to an article that I need to read up on. Okay, let's go now. I want to do some work on the small time frame micro account on BTC right down here. Okay, let's do some micro work down here on this account, and then I'll take some more requests. And we'll call it a night. And it's been a good evening hanging out with y'all. Appreciate all the good questions and the good attitudes. What's up, Seth? Link is well connected. Is that a pun? Seth, is that a pun? I think that's a pun, Seth. I think I recognize pun alert. Pun alert. I didn't see that comment in the jumble there. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I'll look at DXY. Juan Torres, kind of just going back over the and ending money. I'll get to Polygon. I promise. Let me get the BTC Micro first, and then I'll get to Polygon and DXY. Okay, so the key for me in this wave is that you can either see this as 5 waves or 3 waves, okay? But I see this as a triangle. And because I see that as a triangle, I'm compelled to either call this a 4th wave move or a B move. A 4th or a B. Either way, I've got. Now, if it's a B wave, then it's part of a larger structure. Okay? Something like that. But if it's a 4th wave, it's part of an impulse to the downside that's finishing something, and then we're working on our way to the upside now. And I don't know which. I don't have an answer for which one. However, when I zoom in on this last wave right here, so the count for an impulse would be I got a 1. We count it like this. I got a 1, 2 up in here. Okay, 3, 4, extended 5th wave. That's the way I would count this wave here on BTC. Or I'm going to call it some kind of an A, B, and C. 5, 3, 5. Okay, an ABC. Zooming in now, let's look at this last wave. C wave needs to be, whether it's a C wave or whether it's a 5th wave, it needs to be 5 waves. Okay? So, see if you can find a running triangle in this up here. That's the way I've dealt with that. It makes the most sense to me. And that's the way I'm operating. Okay? And so we got a triangle. We got a 1, 2, 3 right here. Okay. This was, where's my 4? That could be 4. And that could be an ending diagonal 5th. It's possible. It's possible. Now, on this chart, BTC did not break the low. I could have a 1, 2. However, on Coinbase, it did break. And so I can't have the same call. On Coinbase, I've got something different going on. So this is really challenging stuff down here. Hard to know what the exact count of this stuff is. This could be, I've said, this could be some kind of a 4th wave move and we get another 5th. I just don't think that's likely. I think it's much more likely that if we start it right here, this could be like a 1 and a 2. And this is another 1. Excuse me, 1, 2. How about a 1, 2? Now, if this low gets broken, that 1, 2, 1, 2 gets invalidated. But if that's a 1, 2, this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3rd wave right there, of an impulse wave. We could be getting a big impulse wave coming soon to a chart near you. Anton, I'd love to see your chart, buddy. Why don't you give me the everything after the word chart in your trading view link, or after the everything after the thing chart. Copy your trading view chart. Love to see your account. Feel free to share it. Double zigzag. Let's consider that. So her count chemo is going to be something like A, B, C, and then some kind of WXY right here. And now A, B, C, something like that. Double zigzag. Puts it down lower than 35 though. That's the only way I can see a double zigzag working. All right, guys, let me spend some time explaining to you why I believe that we're just three waving off the top here. Whenever we've had previous tops, and I want you guys to pay attention to this. This is critical here. Whenever we have previous tops, we generally get three waves off the top every time. Okay. For instance, here in 2018, we got a clear, come on, boom, 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 three-wave move right off the top. Okay. Now, 2019, we also got a clear three-wave move. Let me go to the daily chart for that. This was a W, X, and a Y. Or an ABC, but it looks more like a WXY. Okay. Three waves down. Three. And it was followed by another three. Okay. And then we had another three down. That's what I'm looking for, guys. And I think we've already had this first three-wave move. I think it's complete. In fact, I think we're now getting ready to have the C wave right here of the next move. This is the move I think we're in right there. Now, just because it happened like this one time doesn't mean it has to happen like that again. In fact, it hasn't. We actually have an expanded flat off the top. But anyway, the point is I think our expanded flat finished right here. That was the 40K. And now what we've been doing is the AB, okay, of over the past several however long, and now we're getting ready to go up and do C. Anton, you simply copy the link up here at the top. You'll see a link. This is a tradingview.com/chart/ and a bunch of numbers and letters. You just simply post. Yeah, Lammy, I think we are in a fourth wave, and that's why I think over the next year or two, we're going to be going sideways. WXYing like crazy. Absolutely. It will eventually get down to 30K, even potentially 20K. No problem. I don't know if it's definitely going to hit 20K. I'm just saying it could. But yeah, but I don't think it's going to go there immediately. It's going to work its way down. Okay, we worked our way down here. Okay, for instance, I mean, this was a three-wave move that came down from 14,000 down to 9,000. So I had a $5,000 drop here. Okay, but then we had a $4,000 buyback. Okay, $3,000 or $4,000 buyback. Okay, and then we had a drop here. Again, like that. And we worked our way down, and it took a lot of time, and it took a lot of up and down. Hey, Send Crypto, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thanks for that gift. I appreciate it. Guys, check out Send Crypto's channel as well. It's a great channel. Send uses a lot of moving averages and other indicators and other ideas, as well as Elliott, and he's a well-rounded trader, from what I understand, and good dude as well. Nice videos. You can check out his channel as well. And he talks with a cool accent, man. Four-hour chart on Gemini doesn't have a wick. Yeah, I've excluded the wick with a line chart. So if you just want to go to the line chart, it really takes the wick out. So I've got a couple of different counts there. It takes the wick out, includes the wick. Either way, I think we're finishing up. We're finishing up an impulse wave. We need a reaction. Something like that. Okay. And all that good stuff. We all have our speech patterns, don't we? All right. Let's see. So, back to what I was saying. I really like the line chart count of this just being real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. I like that count a whole lot. Makes a lot of sense to me. And it puts us done down here pretty much. It came to the 0.5 there, so that's not bad. The 0.5 extension. All right. I think I'm done. Time will tell if this is finished, but it looks like we're turning a pivot point here, guys. And that's important for me. We've actually broken back up above some structure zones. I'd like to see this continue as a 1-2-1-2 on the small time frame. See if we can get going. Get impulsing up here. That'd be nice. But it could make a lower low. So anyway, I'm bullish again on Bitcoin for now. That's where I am until the chart says I have to be something different. There are lower targets right now. I just don't think we're going to hit them quite yet. I don't think we're going to hit them quite yet personally. But yeah. All right, guys. Let's open up the request line and I'll open up the request line. Any chart you want to see, love to see it. I'd love to. I've already covered a bunch of them already. Let's see. Somebody asked for, what was the one you guys, what was it? Started with the P. Polygon? Was it Polygon? Yeah, it was Polygon. I did not check the Gemini chart he was talking about. Nice. Ooh, what if that's a, yeah, and so your girl is seeing WXY. That could be done there, looking at it like that. It's another way to look at it too. You got a 3, you got a flat there, 3. And we got some kind of a weird, like a weird, and then we got another 3, 3, 3 there for the Y. Is the Y done? The Y has hit 786. 1-to-1 is at 39,173. Sen, I do like that chart actually. Kind of opened up something in my mind there. That's not bad. It's not a bad count, really. I just don't like how shallow and short-lived this X wave was. Now, I'll just tell you guys another count that I haven't talked about in a while, but here's another count. This isn't popular. But my other count says that this right here was actually 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 waves right there. Well, it's about the same count. And this is just the A wave. This actually ended a 3rd wave, and this is actually a macro 4th wave. That's just beginning. Then this will be the first 3 waves of the macro 4th. Been a while since I've mentioned that, but yeah, nice. Okay. All right. Let's look at Polygon. Chemo, if you could hook me up as you always do. Oh, is Polygon is Matic. Okay, see, that's where I'm stupid. Matic. Yeah. Well, that didn't play out exactly. Excuse me. Tired. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that as an ABC, guys. Matic. A, B, C. Came right to the 1414. Let's do a count on the C wave. One, 2, 3, 4. Now 5 is going to be a challenge. Let's get 5 waves in here. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. Let's go to the 3-minute chart. Let's see if we can get 5 waves in that 5th wave. 1, 2. Oh, we totally can. Totally can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's kind of a weird third wave delineation, but that works. Not bad. That's not bad there. Boom. Finished up. We have on the higher time frame. I say higher time frame. We've got divergence between the proposed third and the fifth wave. Beautiful. They're both oversold as crap. Okay. Now what this looks like is I don't think it's a leading diagonal, though it could be. I would be more inclined to a 5-wave move that finished or a 1-2-1-2. Let me look on the small time frame of this wave here. Or a triangle, A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, if that's a triangle, we got another wave to go down. A, B, C. Now it's done. I don't like that. I like it finished right here. Can't have a triangle in wave 2. This is another idea for you. I don't think it's a triangle. Let's call this a 1. Let's call this a 1 and a 2. Now let's call this a leading diag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 1 and a 2. And then we got a this could be a 3, 5, and that could be the 2 wave right there. What in the world? So I could be a 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're in the third wave of the second. Second 1, 2. Shit could be another 1, 2. All right, that's a creative way of handling that. I still like this as a finished structure. It's got all the telltale signs of it. This is just beginning pretty choppy, but I'm thinking we're going up from here, my man. Whoever was asking for Matic. If we go down from here, it was an ABC with a triangle in B. But I think that's what they want you to think. They want you to look at that as 3 waves. They want you to think that. And then up we go. I'm telling you guys, I think we're on the precipice of a big bullish move. Okay. Let's do sushi. 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 Look at that. Look at that. It's all right there on the chart. It's all right there. I can't see a thing I drew. I was talking about it with somebody, evidently, because that's what my charts look like when I'm talking and scribbling. Talking about multiple ideas, and this is what the chart played out. It's gorgeous. Chart did what I drew. Is doing what I drew. All right, so sushi looks like 3 down, 3 up, 3 down again. Boom, boom, boom. And it's done. It looks like a finished correction. I do not think you're crazy to buy sushi at $6, Ryan. Though you're sitting right back at your entry. I know that sucks, unless you just bought it. But yeah, I mean, why not? That looks good. It looks like a 3-wave move there, but I just kind of know better. I've seen it over and over on these charts where... And this looks impulsive to the downside. Let's look at it in a smaller time frame. Got a leading diagonal. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not? It's trashy, but it is. Why not? 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 5. What if that's A, B, C? You just finished. Or you got one more hit to the low for C, and then up we go. I think you're in good shape, man. I like sushi for up. I like sushi for up. Look on the 4-hour chart. Look at it. Beautiful trend. Beautiful trend. It's broken out of that to the upside. It's a beautiful breakout. The only thing is you might get a retest. And in that retest, it could make a lower low. So if you're spot trading, no worries. No worries. That's the only thing I see there that's a potential, but I don't like it. I don't think so. Such a nice trend there. Nice, Ryan, nice. I love my RSI tactics. Cryptoholics Anonymous, you're right about that. It's I think Scamwick is what we're waiting on. There's sushi, guys. All right, let's look at FTM. Phantom. Wow. Looks like we got a nice 5-wave move to the upside. Three-way pullback. We got hidden bullish divergence on the chart. Phantom looks bullish. Bullish, bullish. We got a break. We got a breakout of structure in the 4-hour to the upside, looking fantastic. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So this might go up a little bit more, give you a three-way pullback, and then continue on. I like it. Looks good. 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 Could give you something like this and then come down again. Watch out for that. Watch out for that. Not to be the bearer of bad tidings, but but I think we're due for a bullish wave at least, either up to new highs or something like that. And Phantom. Let's check curve, guys. Curve. Starting to get tired, so we're going to call it a night here just after this list. We'll do theta last. Do third curve. KuCoin, does that work? We'll use KuCoin. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Hidden bull divergence is what I'm seeing there in the 4-hour. 6-hour. Looking good. Three-wave to the downside. Is that 3 waves up? And now, is that finished? Now we're going to get something like that. Let's see if this wave is finished. Or she's got more to go. They know how to extend the wave, don't they? It looks like an ending diag, maybe. Maybe a hair more down tonight, maybe not. That looks like it should be about finished. I'd be looking for some kind of a, out of this one, a three-way. Oh, come on, Jim. Three-way move to the upside on curve. 6-hour chart. We already kind of have a break of structure. So I'd be looking for a wave to the upside like that and curve. Atom. Oh, interesting. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah. That's trash, is what that is. That's trashola, but man, that has just gonna give us one more to the upside on the daily. On the daily chart, I'm bullish on the daily. On the micro, I don't have a clue. Not true. I've got a clue, but Boom, boom. Looks like it wants to bust a low a little bit, but I don't know. Is it going to bust a low? And then up? Maybe. I don't want to spend a lot of time on Atom. It's a difficult chart there. Hard to read there. Sorry about that. Have to work on that. DAO, is that what is DAO? USDT? KuCoin? I haven't used Motive Wave. A friend of mine uses it. Good night, Ryan. See you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I'll show you Luna. I got a nice count for Luna. Luna's a pretty chart. Seems to be seems to be different than Curve. Ugh. I don't like that chart. I got two directions for you, up or down. So boom, 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 and then down. Or this finished a 5-wave move right here, and now we're in getting ready to go in C, back to the upside. Yeah, that's on the daily. There are some charts, guys, that Elliott doesn't help with. And I'm not seeing a clear wave structure here. That might be 5. So we might be in the middle of some kind of a 3-wave pullback. So we got to finish this middle wave here. We got a first wave. We got to finish the middle wave, and then up we go. So maybe that. Hey Jeff, Aldana, that was, man, her show was really good. I was really proud of her. She was did a really nice job. It was a nice show. I would have liked to have seen it a second time, but didn't have time. They're working at the house. But she did great. Thanks for asking, buddy. Seth, ask your friend for Karupa about Motive Wave. Oh man. All right. DXY. Let's look at DXY and then the ICP. Yeah, so for DXY, I'm expecting more to the upside, guys, but not immediately. I'm seeing this to the downside. We'll get back down to these regions here, probably as a 3-wave move, something like that, and then up we go. That's my bias there. Boom, boom, and then up we go here. And this should be the last wave right there. So finishing up this downward move, retest this region right in here, and then up we go for another hit. That's the way I'm looking at DXY, guys. ICP. Yeah, you know me. You down with ICP? Oh, really? Come on! It's a crap coin! It's not going to the moon. Yeah, I actually like ICP for up here. Is looking good for up. I would say it's a big old boom, boom, boom. 5 waves, baby. Yeah, I like the leading diagonal there. Why not? Yeah, it looks good. Boom, and then so we're gonna have a little bearishness coming, and then on we go. Yeah, yeah, looks good. I like it. All right. Let's see. Zill, Hex. Somebody else had another one earlier that they asked about. What was it? Oh, Luna. Let me do Luna because I have that chart. Luna is gorgeous. Luna is so pretty. Luna is amazing. I posted this chart. It is one of the best charts ever. Yeah, it's looking really, really good. It's impulsing out of this range really nicely on the 4 hour. Had a little triangle in here on the smaller time frame, indicated the last move. Had a 5th wave, boom, and got a nice ABC. Came down to corrective targets. Now it's impulsing out of there. Luna's looking amazing. Again, once Luna finishes, it's impulse, 3 waves to the downside, and then up we go. Again, higher highs for Luna. Luna's looking awesome. Best I can tell. That's the best I can tell for Luna. If not higher highs, then simply 3 waves down and then another. So we're going to get something like this. And then down we go. Okay. So anyway, but Luna is looking awesome to the upside right now for some bullish action. Luna looks great. I'll do Hex real fast. Guys, I can't keep going all night long. Yeah, that's what I think of Hex right there. I mean, the way Hex looks, it looks exactly like I was talking about. Looks like it's ready for some upside here, but going to be followed by downside afterwards. It looks corrective. Could make a higher high here, get kind of a weird wave structure, but down is coming after that. So yeah, looking for that kind of move to the upside. Hex is looking bullish. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because the chart's crap, but yeah, this is looking pretty bullish here for Hex. And I did a Zill the other day, and so hopefully I can find the same chart. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, Zill looks fantastic as well. Looking like some kind of an A wave, 3 wave pullback B here. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore. I think what I did here is I ignored the wick. Some kind of an ending diagonal or something. 1, 2 or A, B, and looking for upside after that. Zill looks fantastic. Potentially, if my count is correct. Yeah, we need it to turn right here though. We can't break this low. We don't want this low to get broken. If that low gets broken, then my bullishness needs to be tempered a little bit. Okay? So my bullishness will be tempered on Zill if this low gets broken there. Okay? Guys. Yeah, you pick one Mars, I'll do one, okay? I'll do one. Doge. Oh, you picked the worst one to do. Let's see, do I already have a Doge chart? Let's see, what do I got? Okay. 3 up, 3 down. Yeah, so the way I'm looking at Doge here is I got a 3. I got a 3. I got a 3. Now we need to be working our way back up to the upside. Don't know how it's going to do it exactly, but we need to be working our way back up for a C wave. So looking like, otherwise this thing is just going to roll over and continue down, and it's going to be a big boom, boom, boom like this. Sport Billy got it in there at the buzzer. Can't say no to super chats, never do. So yeah, bearish Dogecoin. This is A, this is B, C, or W, X, Y, and you're going down. More bullish is we got 3 if Bitcoin starts heading up, and then we go down after that. Okay, guys, I'm all finished with requests. If you want to super chat me at this point, it's the only way I'll do any more requests because I'm tired. And I've been looking at charts well, I look at charts every day of my life, but you get tired of doing it every so often. I want you guys to learn how to do it. Come on, join the Discord. Come on. Come on and join the Discord. I love this game. All right. Now, man, all right. So the way, now, I'll tell you what. Looking at LTC, you get super bearish looking at LTC, because that looks like an impulse. Guys, that looks like an impulse all day long down to the downside with a 3-way pullback, and now we're impulsing again down to the downside. I mean, and you want to just kill LTC with this count. You want LTC to die, because that's what it looks like it wants to do. Yeah, any kind of super chat, I will do another chart. Be glad to. If you are in my Discord, you never have to super chat me. It's always any request anytime. I'll be glad to look at a chart anytime. If you're in the Discord, I can get you help. That's another benefit of being in the Discord. Sorry guys, at some point I gotta stop. I've been trying to stop for the last 30 minutes. Yeah, so that's death to Litecoin count. Death to Litecoin. What is that? This is why I got rid of Litecoin. This is why I don't like the Litecoin chart at all. At all. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Sport Billy. I don't have a lot of good news for you on Litecoin. The chart sucks. It really does. It doesn't have any kind of bullishness. Now, here's the hope. Here's what you should hope for. For some kind of a 3, and maybe this is a 3 and a 5. Oh yeah, I did forget Theta. That was on another chart. Thank you for reminding me, Daisy. Sorry about that. Theta was on the list, and somehow I missed it. Please forgive me. So LTC, this is what you gotta. That's the hope of LTC right there. That's the hope. Because a break at this low here, that's scary for LTC. Scary. So you better hope LTC does something like that. Then dump it. Dump it. Yeah, I did. I did say that, Daisy, and I'm glad you reminded me. Thank you. Yeah, that is hopium, and I'm not selling it to you. It's just this chart looks like trash. It really does. There's not a lot there I can help you with. Um, it'll follow Bitcoin, so that's the good news for LTC. It just doesn't look great. But let's do Theta quick. Theta. Just straight up. Theta, what are you doing? Three. Okay, so I see 3 here. What if this is 3 here, like that? And that's 3 like that, and it's getting ready to pump on up like this, so we got some kind of a something like that. The problem here with Theta, as well as many of these, is this little structure right here. What in the world is going on with that? What's going on with that structure? What's up, Mr. Park? How you doing, buddy? Theta is a hard chart. It's oversold. If I ignore that wick, this is the famous wick. Screws everybody up. Boom. Boom. Come on, give me a C wave. That's what I want to see from Theta. Some kind of a C wave like that. And that'll take time. As long as the market trends to the upside here, it'll trend. If it breaks this low, God help Theta. Not good for Theta either. That's a tough chart. Theta's only hope is a bullish move to the upside there. Because I'm generous and kind, and I have a loving God who exercises sacrifice, and because Jesus died on the cross for my sins, I'm going to do VET for Ray. And this is it, guys. This is it. Ray, I've done analysis. I've already kind of shared those ideas. Yeah, we're in a bear market. It's going to go sideways for the next. It's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down for the next several years. VET. $43, $43, $3. Same deal here. Really hoping here that we get boom, boom, boom. That's what we want to see. That's the move we want to see right here, baby. That's what you're hoping for. That's VET's hope as well. Could go down a little bit, but again, it's the same thing ever since the dump. 3 waves down, and now we've been ranging. You need to see this. We need to see A, B, C. Come on. Come on, VET. You can do it. You can do it. That's your hope. Your hope is Jesus, but as far as an investment's concerned, that's your hope. I would sell here all day long. I would be seller. I would be a seller if we got up here and broke this high. I would be taking profit and a seller. Love you guys. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Don't forget through the week, please, please, please like, subscribe, and do all the stuff that YouTube likes to have. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. I want to put that YouTube plaque right there. It says you made it to 10,000 subscribers. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope y'all have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.